It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Commanders on Monday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. So good to have you on, Coach Gregson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of time leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the...
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
Austin Eckler now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
They'll motion over Samuel. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Has his man, it's Samuel. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there.
Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coach staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell.
These are the play calls offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion, These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So Kittle comes in motion. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll throw again with Purdy. To the goal line and in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep this himself. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. For Washington, 38 yards.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
Thrown left side, the catch is made.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll motion over Samuel. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
2nd and 7. In motion, it's Robinson. Throwing on second down is Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is caught! And he's going to take this one away. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is when you're very fortunate play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center. It doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Gets a quick throw over to Samuel.
Pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them to a loss.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. The Niners have the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a point. It's 14-13.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
In motion, it's Robinson. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's hauled in once again, it's Ayuk.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throwing again is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Back to the air is Purdy. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. A gain of 15 and a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
We'll get this to Ayuk on the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
The timing sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier man on the line, see there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to they react quickly, throw him down for a...
He will score. Purdy. Touchdown. 49ers. That is, they took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision where to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He hit the ball down, and he was able to take it all the way.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Eckler on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Going right sideline and complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for down and 4. To throw is Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And now Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Commanders move back to within 1. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and Brandon Ayuk ready to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whenever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Set to go now on first and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On second down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A first down throw for Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Purdy gonna put it up again. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. To the air again is Daniels. Taking off. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They run over center with Robinson. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Gonzalez now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders will open up a 6-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Come up here and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Throwing it right of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they need. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second 5. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
On third down, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Again in the air for Purdy. He keeps it himself. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Purdy. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Third down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no ball. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. One of the tight ends in motion right. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incomplete job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh down. Typically, throwing down is a great 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On third long, Purdy to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They run it once more with Eckler. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
First and 10. Purdy. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Running left, it's McCaffrey. Good running inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Purdy works out of the pistol. That one taken in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Eckler on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Dan. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. This one complete right side. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throwing is Purdy. The throw on the run is complete. Second down and 8. They'll throw again with Purdy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Purdy. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will up the lead to 5. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now, a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. on second down. Purdy. He'll look deep, left sideline.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The 49ers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5. We have a tight end motioning left here. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The penalty gets them back where they started, and it is third down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A tight end in motion now. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. He brought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Out wide, it's McLaurin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Play action. Here's Daniels.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. He's got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. He only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On the option, here's Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. A gain of 11 there, and a 1st down.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, as they come out for 1st and goal. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Important spot here for the Commanders, as they will go for 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That ball intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Here's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Robinson. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down. They'll run with Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game. The Niners will use their third and final timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. The motion man here is McLaurin. Robinson. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. Eckler. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. One last shot now for Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.